Hey there, welcome back to Blues City Pickin', where we go to thrift stores, garage sales, yard sales, etc., and try to find things to flip for a profit on eBay. Today I have for you a haul from a local Goodwill, and then I may tack on a few things that I picked up at a local Plato's Closet that was at 70% off. There'll be timestamps in here if you want to kind of skip around to the things that are interesting to you. Because I am an everything seller, I do pick up just a little bit of everything and kind of what interests me. At this particular Goodwill, I went on a Thursday, I believe. They were actively stocking while I was there. Not a ton of new clothing racks. However, there was a lot of other hard goods and things being put out while I was there, and I did find a few treasures. Some things new with tags, some vintage things, some bread and butter things, just a little bit of all the things. So if you are a reseller trying to see what to potentially pick up, this is what works for me. You need to try out your own business model and see what works for you. I generally try to average at least a $15 profit on everything. If it's something that's more difficult to ship, I try to amp that up quite a bit. Depending on what I believe the difficulty to ship that will be. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this haul. I spent a little over $200 on everything, which is by far the most that I have spent at a Goodwill in a really long time. You should see a recent shop with me that was like maybe a couple days before where I spent $100. Like the Goodwill has been popping after the new year with donations of some really nice things. So I'm pretty excited about some of the brands and quality that what I picked up today. I do not have comps run on everything while I'm filming this, but you will see them pop up as I pull them up to review them. So without further ado, let's hit the hard goods first. So one thing I found was this really cool tea kettle. The cool thing about it, other than the fact that it's very MCM, avocado green, wood detail, is the fact that this is like a cozy that you put over the top to keep your kettle warm. The kettle is still in good condition, no cracks or chips. I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. I think it was a set that came with like sugar and creamer too, although they did not have that at the Goodwill when I was there. This I picked up for $2.99. The other main thing I picked up out of the hard goods, and this is the first time that I have found anything to this effect in like ever, is a set of 3 Pyrex bowls. I know this is not a super popular print, I don't believe, but since there were 3 of them, they're obviously a set. They are nesting. They are in immaculate condition. Like these don't even hardly look like they've been used. No wear on the inside, no cracks or chipping in the glaze. Doesn't look like they've been put in the dishwasher. So I did pay for them individually. This small one was $2.99. The medium one, which is a lighter brown, was $3.99. And then the large one, which was the darker brown, again was $3.99. So very excited to find them as a set, and I intend to sell them as a set. Next, let's do the couple items of clothing that I picked up. The first thing was this Victoria's Secret pajama set. So it is a cotton pajama set. It is, like I said, Victoria's Secret, a size medium. I paid $5.99. Here is the top. And then it also came with a set of bottoms. And then the other thing that I picked up from clothing was a mossy oak size medium camo shirt. This one was in really nice condition. Doesn't really look like it's been worn. It was $6.99 and it is a size medium as well. Well, that was a mess. Next, let's look at the bags that I found. First up was this brand new with tags Arctic cooler. It does not look like it was ever used. It was still like folded down like this when I found it. It is a small tote, $14.99. Because it's new, the only reason I bought it is because it's new with tags. Not exactly sure how much it was, but I wouldn't have picked it up if it wasn't worth a pretty decent return. The next thing I found is this little beauty right here. This is a Rothy's purse. It is a little tote. You can see the Rothy's, well, I guess you can't, but it's got the Rothy's brand in the bottom. This was marked up to $12.99, but it looks brand new. It still has the tag on it. It looks like it's just new and never been used. There's no staining on the inside. So I'm hoping, you know, even though I did pay up for it, it will take up very little room. And hopefully as a quick seller, it's a really cute color. Next up on the bags is this absolutely massive Lily Pulitzer bag. I believe it folds down and there's snaps for you to make it smaller and like fold it over and fold it up. I did pay up for this one as well. This was $14.99, but from what I can tell on when I was looking it up to buy it, these are worth a decent amount of money, and so I'm hoping that I can at least get, you know, 60 or so from that. And like I said, look, it folds up very, very small, will take up very little room, and there you go with that one. Next item is a vintage fossil bag. I almost did not pick this one up. I may end up keeping it for myself. I really just liked the pattern on it. There is some wear on the strap, which was what almost kept me from buying it. And it was also marked up at $14.99, but I just thought she was too pretty to leave behind. So I picked her up, and actually am like 9 out of 10 sure that I'm gonna keep that for myself. Next item out of the purse and like accessory thing is a planner cover. I don't know if you can see it down there. This is a Franklin Covey planner cover. These are very like high quality, sought after. I think I paid $3.99 for this, and I should be able to get 30 to 40 out of it. Next up is a little pouch. This is a really nice leather pouch. I paid $3.99 for this. It is a Le Bear made in the USA pouch. It's leather on the inside and out. So I'm hoping I can get 15 to 20 out of this. Easy lister, easy seller. Next item was one of the first bangers. Well, I mean, I feel like everything was really good today. But next thing is a Tory Burch, like crossbody wallet purse. This was, let's see, $6.99. The only downfall for it is it does not have its crossbody strap. So this is worth a decent amount of money if it has its crossbody. It was only $6.99, so if I'm able to get 30 to 40 out of this, I will be an incredibly happy camper. Last but not least on the bags. Now, I knew like pretty quickly that this was not real. However, it was $5.99. I love a little wristlet zip pouch. I have a monogram bag that would match this that I've had for 20 something years that it's a pretty good knockoff that I bought in Chinatown when I was a wee lass up there in New York. So I liked it just for that, and so I picked it up for personal use. Then I hit up the belt section. Anybody who's watched my channel recently, you know I do like selling belts. I like to pick up, like Ralph Lauren is probably the belt brand that sells the best for me. However, I usually am also looking for anything that may be Italian leather, an interesting like pattern, like boho, etc. So The first belt I picked up is actually none of those things. It is a Coach belt though. I did pay up for this. It's $6.99. It has some wear to it. However, it is a Coach belt. So I figured I would pick it up for $6.99. If I'm able to sell it for $29, I would be pretty darn happy. The next belt that I picked up, and this one was $4.99, is an Onyx by Brighton. And please excuse my nails. They are absolutely horrific right now. It has this like croc print on it, brown, size 38. It also has a unique like little tag here and buckle. So obviously hoping to get 25 something out of that. And then the last one is a snakeskin belt. Now, this is not all leather. The inside is man-made material, but I did think that like the silvery looking snakeskin was interesting enough to spend $1.99 on this. It is also a good size at size 38. And hopefully if I sell this for 20, I would be ecstatic. You know, it's easy to list, easy to photo, all that jazz. Next item came from the electronics section, and then the entirety of what I've got left is shoes. This is a Casio graphing calculator. This is not a TI-83 or anything fancy like that, but the good part was this little beauty actually came on in the store. The batteries were good enough to where I could see if it worked. And I turned it around, opened up the battery case on the back, and it's in really good condition. I did pay $7.99 for this, but it should sell for $35 to $40. And since I could test it in the store, I felt pretty confident just going ahead and picking that up and getting it listed. Now for the shoes, which was a pretty epic haul. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs of shoes. Dang. Also, I'm currently having a shoe sale in my store. So if you head over to my store, which is bluescitypickin over on eBay, there should be a link in the box down below. You can use the coupon, I believe, to get 25% off your shoe purchase. There's a ton of stuff in there, all the way from cowboy boots, riding boots, to sneakers, to sandals, to high heel shoes. Like, there's all kinds of stuff in there. So go check that out and let me know if you end up buying anything from it. I think this was one of the first pairs that I saw. This is a pair of On Clouds. If you don't know what these are at this point, what rock have you been living under? I'm only joking. These were $9.99, so they had not marked them up. They're actually in really nice condition. The bottoms are in good condition. Several of my own personal pairs, like this part starts to peel away and wear off the more you use them. I'm pretty sure the pair I had on today did that. And this is a great size from what I remember. Let's see, US women's 10.5. Yeah, so good size. They just need to be soaked to get some of the discoloration off of the OC on both sides. And it was a really cool pattern and logo. I'm like, these are unique. So for $9.99, picked those up. The next pair of tennis shoes I picked up in the women's area for $9.99 was this pair of Brooks Launch tennis shoes. Bottom in really great condition. Actually, the whole of them are in really good condition. The only thing this has going against it is a women's 7.5, but I thought the pattern was really neat, unique, and I usually get about 30 for these, 30 to 40 depending on it. This was a launch 3, so they usually move fairly quickly. I'll take bread and butter, 15, 20 bucks for a pair of shoes any day of the week in profit. Next pair of shoes is a pair of Merrell Moab Flight tennis shoes, sneaker hiking shoes. These beauties do not even look like they've ever been worn. They're still like zip tied together. There's absolutely no wear on the inside. These are a women's size 9. Because they were new, I did pay up for these. I paid $12.99 for these, but I feel like they will sell for enough to where it will offset any additional cost to me there. Next up is this pair of men's Brooks Ghost Max. You probably see a theme in a lot of my videos. I do like picking up Brooks. They sell great resale, especially if the one thing with Brooks you need to look at is right inside here on the inside, there can be, these wear holes very, very easily. And then also down in the shoe, you need to check and make sure there's no holes there. This is a men's 11.5 D. Also, bottoms in really good condition. They are the Ghost Max. They were $12.99, and I hope to get, you know, 40 to 50 on those. Next item is, I think, maybe the biggest pair of shoes I've ever bought. They're like twice as big as my head. This is a pair of Clark's boots. I found a pair of Clark's boots the other day. This is a men's size 15. These are Clark's collection, so not Clark's classics, which I think makes these worth just a little bit less than the classics, but these were only $9.99. And so if I can get 40 to 50 for these, it's a unique size, I would be totally ecstatic. So these things are massive. They're in really great condition. Once again, these don't look like they've ever been worn. Like, I guess everybody was cleaning out their closets after Christmas and was like, I haven't worn these. I'm going to get rid of them. Okie dokie. I will take those. Next, we have a couple more pairs of women's shoes. So this is a pair of Crocs. These were $6.99. Great condition, great size. Women's size 8. I loved the color. I thought it was pretty. These are a little bit unique and different than the regular Crocs, so hopefully I can get 25 to 30 on those. Next up was the second Tory Burch find of the trip. I found a pair of pink, like velvety flip-flops. There is a little stain on here. I'm gonna run a little Tide pin on that. These were $7.99. Once again, so super lightweight, less than a pound. Really wonderful condition. Look, like there's no toe imprints, no toe wear, anything like that. I believe these were a pretty good size too. Let me see, size 9. Maybe I'll keep these myself. Perfect size. Once I clean up the little bit of wear on there on the outside, these should go for 30 to 40. And then last but not least, I picked up a pair of Corks. These, I should have looked them up, but I didn't. I was probably in my adrenaline high from finding all these delightful things. This is a pair of Corks. They're a wedge. They're a beautiful color orange. They have an ankle strap, great size 8. These are Corks by Corkies. So I found a pair of Corkies the other day, which you should have seen in a video, but then these beauties were there today. So I picked those up for $7.99 as well. So that was a pretty awesome haul at the Goodwill. And then later that day, excuse me while I reach across my floor, I ran over to Plato's Closet because they are having a 70% off sale in my area. And I also had some coupons, so if I found something that wasn't on sale, I could buy that. So I picked up a few items, a couple things for personal and then a couple things for resale. The first thing I found was this Champion. This is a reverse weave, extra large sweatshirt. I just thought this was adorable. It says Champion on it. It's in the mushrooms are embroidered. There is a little bit of wear on the front, but not super visible. They had this at $14, but it was on clearance, so I paid $4.20 for this, which is less than Goodwill. And if you do buy Champion, they are not all created equal. The thing you want to look for though is this reverse weave, and then I thought the unique print would be a additional seller for that one. And if it doesn't sell, I'll just keep it because I liked it. This is something I did pick up for myself. This was a Old Navy active shirt. It has just the cut in the back, size large. They had it marked at $8, so I paid $2.40 for that. Next item was a personal pickup for my daughter. This was a pair of Lululemon leggings. They had them marked at $30, so they were $9 after clearance. Fortunately for me, this kid is tiny at this point, so she can wear like small and extra small, and that's basically what was left of the Lululemon clearance there. So I paid $9 for these. She was super excited. They have a little bit of a design on them, so she was excited. Next item that I picked up was this Free People dress. I thought it was a really pretty color. We're about to head into spring. It's got this tie front detail. This may not sell either, and my daughter could wear this as well. They had it marked at $16, so I paid $4.80 for this. I'm like, for $4.80, I'll run it through the eBay this spring. If it doesn't sell, then I'll give it to my kiddo to wear. Next up was another Free People item. I just thought this one was really pretty, like, detail on it that might make it sell. I don't know. Once again, if it doesn't, I have children of all shapes and sizes that can wear these things. This is a size medium. It was $12, so this was $3.60. Last clothing item that I picked up, and once again, I may end up keeping this if it does not sell. This was a Saturday, Sunday for Anthropology. This is a waffle knit, just really pretty mock neck pullover. I have a few of these style items in different colors and different sizes. This was a size large, I believe. Yep, size large. They had it marked at, let's see, 16, so I paid $4.80 for this. Thinking if it doesn't sell, I'll keep that one myself too. And then I found two pairs of shoes there that, I don't know if they don't know the brands or these brands are just not as popular here in town, so they don't have them marked up. The first pair was a pair of, I think you pronounce it Nayot Mary Janes. They are adorable, like black suede colors. They are a size 39 or ladies 8. These were $12 originally. I did have a $5 off of a $20 purchase coupon that you couldn't use on clearance, but I did use on this pair and another pair. So this pair ultimately ended up just being $9 after that coupon. So excited about those. And then last but certainly not least was a pair of Stio sneakers. These are women's, which I think will mean that you don't get quite as much as you would for a men's pair of sneakers. Oh, and those nails look like they've never been worn, and neither do these Stios. So these look like they are brand new condition. There's nowhere on the front, nowhere on the bottom. I don't even see any like dirt or dust or anything on the bottom. These were $8, but after the coupon, I ended up spending $6 on these. So can't beat that. So I would, check your local Plato, see if they're having a clearance sale. When I talked to the young lady who was checking me out, they literally had on their board that they were looking for nothing right now. So they are so overstocked. I am guessing that they will continue to run this sale for quite some time. Sorry, nothing better than your phone just turning off and saying, storage full, I give up, stop recording videos. So not exactly sure where I cut off, but basically, hey, go check out your local Platos. I think I got some pretty good pickups, and this was not even on the first day, so I can't even imagine if I had been able to come out there the first day and see some of the stuff that they had marked down to 70 right away. Thanks so much for watching. If you like haul videos or shop with me, check out the playlist over here or down in the comments below. Take a look around, and I hope I have won the ability to come and talk to you again. So if you like, hit that like button and subscribe for me, and you will see my videos when they pop up. I do what sold videos, and mostly what sold videos and shop with me's. I don't do hauls that often. However, I do the occasional haul video as seen here. So appreciate you more than you know. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.